The following video has been Fatboy approved. These are the shill-free opinions of Fatboy. Every product reviewed is bought and paid for by Fatboy. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fatboy Fragrance Reviews, and of course, you know who I am. I am Mr. Fatboy, and I'm so glad to be here today with you. I'm so glad you're joining me. And if you are new to this channel, hit the like and subscribe. Join the Fatboy family, because we love to have you a place of positivity, of energy, of heightness, of fragrances knowledge, and straight up fun. This is where you can come to get a little bit of everything. Now, I had recorded this video once already, but I forgot to turn the mic on. I was so mad at myself. But I just pulled my bootstraps up and got back to work. All right. Oh, I was so mad. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 5K. We'll have a big party when we get there. Don't know what we're going to do as far as prizes. We'll have a live stream and have a good time. Celebrate the achievement. Cannot wait to get into that. But if you want to sample these, you can go over to fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right. Fatboyfragrance.com. Can't beat it, baby. Best place for decants right now is fatboyfragrance.com. We always got promos running. Check the front homepage for the promos. Email me at fatboyfragrance@gmail.com if you have any issues. Okay, now this is a David versus Goliath, Creed versus Scentual Obsessions. Let's go. And you know how we do on this Bougie versus Budget Day, baby. No edits, no do-overs, one take. And one take, and I always get it right. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews starts now. So the fragrances that will be going up against each other today in this Bougie versus Budget matchup, which y'all love these videos, and like I said, I love doing them. And this is none other than Creed's Adventus Absolu against Scentual Obsessions versions, with Kevin Holt over at Scentual Obsessions, a one-man show, and he calls it Absolute King. This is a 15 ml. You can get up to a size 50, or I think even 100 ml in these. I think it's 50. And the prices are no more than $50 or less for these fragrances. So this will set you back close to about $350, depending on where you found it. I think mine was like $375 when I got it. I bought it over 2 months ago or a month and a half ago. So I paid almost retail, close to retail for it. It's part of the job of being a reviewer and a seller of decants. It's what you do. All right, so very expensive. People, I'm not the biggest fan. I'll leave the link to my review on this fragrance. I don't like the opening. I don't like the kind of association with Dior Sauvage Elixir into this fragrance. It's more of a designer style fragrance instead of a real Creed fragrance. I would prefer the more blue aquatic Creed version. That would have been a stunner, but here's what we got. But people want the clones because people do like this fragrance, but they don't want to shell out the money. So here's why I'm here to help you with this Bougie versus Budget. Here we go. All right, so we're going to spray the Bougie right here and the Budget right there, and we'll get this started. There's 3 categories. How close is the Budget to the Bougie on the opening? Which one performs better? And finally, what's the overall experience? All right, so let's go ahead and put the Creed in the air. The Creed don't smell that bad when you first spray. You're smelling the bergamot, you're smelling the pineapple, but it's right there. And it just drizzles down. All I get is that Sauvage Elixir. Oh my God, I can't stand it. Ugh, don't like it at all. On the skin, you go right into it, and it's no good at all. So let's go ahead and spray the Scentual Obsessions Absolute King in the air. Not as prevalent there, but still there. I think with the Scentual Obsessions one, you don't get as much as that Sauvage Elixir vibe in the opening as you do with this one. This room smells horrible. I'm not a big fan of this fragrance, and it was a struggle to wear this for 3 times. You know, once for each of them, and once them together. It was a struggle for your boy. So I'm smelling the Creed, and I'm smelling the Scentual Obsessions. What's funny to me is the Scentual Obsessions Absolute King is punching out harder in the opening. I mean, it's a punch. I said in my review, if I remember correctly, this one did not have great performance. It really wasn't one that really just like gave you this big scent bubble or sillage. It really just didn't explode off your skin when you first sprayed it. It was just there. It was a little bit of Venice and sprinkled with a lot of a Dior Sauvage Elixir vibe. And you know me, I'm not a fan of that. As it sits on my skin, what's so funny to me, this one actually cuts a little bit back on that Sauvage Elixir vibe. Now you're gonna say, well, that's not means it's not close enough. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna put this one at probably about 95 close in the opening, and it is a little less harsh. I do appreciate that. You might not, but I do. Overall, I would say the budget is worth it as far as the opening goes. We'll give that round to the budget. Now, let's talk about performance. This is terrible performance fragrance for what you pay, and it's a Creed. I know all Creeds don't perform, but with the notes in this, the way it's made up, it should perform. Being a concentrate of eau de parfum, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. It's a big letdown at 4 hours, maybe. Skin scent after that. Very disappointing for the price and for the money. That's why I think these clones are so important here. If you do want to try this fragrance before you buy a big bottle of it, or buy the real deal, it's just a bad investment if you don't know what you're doing. I decant them, so nothing is really a bad investment for me. Man. As I sit on the skin, I'm going to talk about the second journey, but first, let me tell you something about this Scentual Sessions. Easy, I only sprayed it once. I sprayed it about 5 times, and it lasted pretty much 6, 7, 8 hours on my skin. A couple longer on my shirt that I sprayed on too. I could still smell it the next day on my clothing. This one was gone. So, if you like this fragrance, this one definitely performs. This is the case where the budget definitely outperforms the Bougie, and it's not even close. It just wipes the floor with it. It's like it has no business being up against this one, in my opinion. So, first 2 rounds go to the budget. So far, it looks like the budget's going to win here. Now, the overall experience is where I think the lacking comes in from the Scentual Session. It's the lack of quality as far as the notes, as far as the ingredients go. You kind of lose a little bit of that integrity with the Scentual Sessions. It kind of falls back into just being an Adventus fragrance without that Sauvage Elixir as much. Now, I don't mind that, but some people are going to mind that. They're just going to say, I can get another Adventus fragrance. But I think if you spray again, when you start to lose that, you'll kind of get it back. The opening is where it's the closest. The dry down is where it kind of falls off a little bit. I would put the dry down at about 85, 87% there. So with an 87% score there, I would say the overall score is about 90%. And it's good enough for me with the pricing. The fact that it outperforms it, the budget wins this battle. So congratulations to Kevin and Edward Scentual Sessions. Absolute King is absolutely worth, like how I did that, absolutely worth your time when it comes to saving money from buying the big boy. That's it. This Bougie versus budget battle is done. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay well. And if you smell good, baby, and you feel good, then it's going to be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is